With the Farm to Table Direct Show out here at Ozark Homesteading Expo. We're back with another installment of our live coverage. And on the stage in front of me is Dr. Patrick Jones, the Homegrown Herbalist. And he is up there on the stage right now. He's been talking about emergency herbal solutions. It's his subject listed. And his website, you can find him at homegrownherbalist.net. Is where you can find him. And he is a recognized speaker. He's here sharing his knowledge on herbalism, and we will let you listen in for a few minutes.
It uses different frequencies, and it's really good at waking up nerves that are wonky, the way Teasel does. Teasel, did we talk about Teasel today? Okay, let's talk about Teasel. So Teasel's a plant that the root affects nerves in very unusual ways. It will turn off nerves that are being silly about something that happened 20 years ago that's no longer a problem. You know, phantom pain and chronic pain where there's no inflammation, nothing's going on. Your nerve just thinks it's his job to remind you were in a car wreck 20 years ago. And I've used Teasel on those cases. Sometimes it makes the pain go away completely. I had a lady yesterday said that chiropractor said she's been working on a case with a guy that's had really significant pain. 2 doses of Teasel, and it went away forever. Okay. And so, and I've had that experience over and over, and it's not always 2 doses. Sometimes they take it for a week or 2. But sometimes it'll turn the pain off. Sometimes it'll turn pain, not pain, but nerve function on. You know, and so I use it on MS cases with a lot of success. I use it on a lot of weird nerve things. Teasel might be worth trying. The Resmax tuner does the same thing, sort of. It jangles the nerves and reboots them, you know. And so and Sherrick said he has had some success with the COVID noses and tongues that don't want to work anymore. I haven't tried the Teasel. I need to do that. Yes. Oh. Okay, so she said that and I heard this today too from somebody, that she read a study that nicotine helped. Nicotine binds with nicotinic receptors in your nervous system. And she was using very small doses with patches in it, and it straightened her up in a couple of weeks. So when I hear that, my brain says, so would lobilia work? Because lobilia contains an alkaloid called lobiline, which is very similar to nicotine and binds with the same receptor. So maybe I should try some lobilia on some of those cases. I have no idea. These are fun things herbalists think about. Yeah. Yeah, she's asking about wild lettuce, or they call it prickly lettuce. And she's asking about it for pain. It can be used for pain. It's quite good for pain. It has sort of narcotic kind of anti-pain properties. It's not addictive or anything, but it's a similar kind of mechanism. There's 2 ways to harvest that. Michael Moore, who was a great herbalist. If you haven't read Michael Moore's book, he's dead, but he was a great guy, and he was funny too. But he had a plant called Medicinal Plants of the Mountain West, a book, not a plant. Anyway, speaking of yarrow, or was it cayenne? Anyway, he has several books: Medicinal Plants of the Mountain West, Medicinal Plants of the Desert and Canyon West, Medicinal Plants of the Pacific West. He was from New Jersey. Anyway, no, he wasn't. Anyway, he talked about harvesting prickly lettuce, and he said the way you do it, what you need is a pair of scissors, a lawn chair, and a good book. And he would find a patch of prickly lettuce and snip all the tops off, and then read his book for a minute while all the juice seeped up to the top. And then he would go with a little bottle and collect all the juice, snip them again, and read his book for 10 minutes, you know. And he said, I only did that once.
All right, everybody, you've been listening to Dr. Patrick Jones, the Homegrown Herbalist. You can find him at homegrownherbalist.net. Just one of the many speakers and presenters up here at Ozarks Homesteading Expo. Seems to be an expert in herbalism. He's been talking about different medicines that do different things, and what herbs and what natural occurring things might be used in the place of those things. And just quite interesting little piece of information that he's passing out here to
So
a
the question
packed
is, Teasel
tent.
can be used
This
topically
tent
or
is standing
internally.
room outside only.
Yeah,
It is
use
very
both
crowded.
ways.
People are here to
I've
listen
used
to
it on
this
neuropathy cases.
incredible information.
Spray it on and take
And
it
it's just
to
the stuff you get when you come to
it'll
the
fix
Ozarks
pain.
Homesteading Expo
Like, you have a
and
sore
other
elbow,
expos
pain,
like
rub
this.
on something,
So until
and
we
you
get to
spray
our
Teasel
next
on it,
live
take it
event and our
internally,
next
it'll make it
live
not hurt for a
questioning,
couple